Hey there, my beautiful collective. Getting ready to start your reading. I have got my tripod standing back a little bit, so hopefully you guys can hear me okay. I would certainly speak a little bit louder today. I hope you guys are doing well. It's a beautiful Monday. Your week is starting wonderful, as always. All right, so let's get started. I have been getting so many downloads today. No idea where I'm going to be starting out. I feel like I have a big message, but honestly, this is a message I probably need to channel without these cards. So I may just do a different video for that. It's certainly a big message for, I think, some of you guys that need to hear it, because it's like, it just won't stop. It's been so persistent this morning. So, all right, Spirit, what do we have here for my collective? What message do you have for my collective today? I don't know what this is going to be, guys. Okay, I have not set forth any kind of intention. Just whatever Spirit has for you guys. We're just going to flow with it, okay? Alright. You get some preliminary messages to get started. Of course, they flew all the way across the flow. It's gorgeous. We have the sun. Initially, joy, enjoyment, life force, success, vitality, play. That's interesting because that's part of the message I was getting channeled in this morning. The Great Mother surrendered to the mystery, fall into her arms. Some of you guys have kept yourself very restricted, I feel like, or perhaps you felt that way. I feel like there's a lot of growth going on. There's a real need here to release control, in a sense. That's what the Great Mother is all about. I think control is something that we obviously create within the mind, within the ego, right? It's about really needing to let go and just kind of flowing with things. Joy, as you often hear me say again, is, that's going to be the biggest creator for you, all right? So do things that make you happy. Do things that bring joy into your life, whatever it is. It could be gardening. It could be going out in nature. It could be doing, jumping from an airplane. It could be hanging out with family. Whatever it is, start to do things like that. Because honestly, I think that's going to give you back and give your life back some vibrancy for many of you guys that you've been really missing. I think play is it's actually essential to our being. If you think about a child that comes into life, there's a lot of play going on. There's a lot of activity. There's a lot of curiousness that is happening. there's a reason for that, okay? So make sure that you guys are playing and doing things that make you happy, make you joyful. It says the thorn here, which is about protection, boundaries, and clear communication. All right, you may have set boundaries with another person. I think it's really important in your relationships to make sure that you're exercising clear communication. I'm also feeling like there's a protected situation here. Maybe it's a relationship of sorts that is needing boundaries, or perhaps boundaries have been put in place. But this also has been, perhaps in the past, there's been a lack of really clear communication. They're saying that it's really needed at this time. Some of you have had to separate yourself as well from situations where you weren't getting that. Maybe you were getting silence. Maybe you were getting, you were just getting someone who perhaps, or maybe several people, I don't know, that were not communicating. I feel like very clearly with you. There could have been some, I just feel like ambiguity in the words and perhaps even deceptiveness, or at least that's what you felt. Okay. This could be around work as well, just so that you know. Some of you guys may be getting that at work. I feel like some people are feeling very uneasy here, perhaps around their job, around their work situation. honestly, I don't know where this is coming from. Like, I literally feel like, yeah, somebody is feeling almost deceived, backstabbed. I feel like in a workplace, maybe it's by coworkers, there might be some drama there. I can't deal with that kind of stuff, so I feel your pain on that. Thank God I haven't had to in years, but I do recognize it. So just make sure that you are rising above that, okay, whatever it is. Just make sure that you're always rising above, okay, to quote the Obamas, regardless of what your feelings are on them. Michelle Obama has a great saying, which is, you know, when they go low, you go high. And that's the way to handle people. I used to always think that we had to fight back and fight dirty and all of that stuff, but you don't have to. You don't even need to do that, honestly. Just make sure that you're taking the high road. Trust me, it'll be taken care of. You don't even have to worry about that. We have a sacred masculine here, so we may be speaking to one of those, or maybe one of those in the picture here. It's Brothers of the Rose, which is all about sacred masculinity here. Honoring that, of course. That's also a protective energy and one of support, too. This clear communication that is needed as well, maybe will be with a sacred masculine or from a sacred masculine here. I love this card actually because you see two images here. And obviously they're praying here. It looks like to the Virgin Mary. Definitely someone who is obviously quite pregnant with life here. Someone here may be pregnant as well. If I'm dealing with a feminine as well, and I feel like, or someone in that energy, I feel like this is spirit kind of telling you that you are protected. Especially if you're going through something alone, I feel like I want to say that to somebody. So maybe somebody feels like they're definitely going through, they could be going through a pregnancy alone, a hard time alone. Maybe you're even looking to readings and stuff for guidance, for answers for yourself. You know, maybe due to that. It says the grandmothers, remember your roots. I've gotten as far so many times for myself. I know my grandmother is one of my guys. She has been for a long time. It says remember your roots, perspective, trust the weavings. Okay, remember where you came from. Remember how powerful you are, how determined you are. Remember that you have the help that you need. All right, you have a lot of divine protection that is around you. Your ancestors obviously watching over you, taking care of things even when you don't see them. I feel like I need to go directly. I never begin with these. These are always my last cards, but I want to look into the spirit animals for my collective readings. Okay. Sorry guys, that's my ice maker if you could hear it. Okay. Yeah, look at this. See, it says to embrace. Yeah, embrace the energy of the spirit animal of the lizard, which is all about regeneration. It says, as a survivor, you are unparalleled. Wow, this is going to tie right into the reading that we're getting. No matter what happens, you can adapt. Embrace your transformation. Put on your new cloak. You are a master of regeneration. So yeah, this is definitely, and this is why you're being protected. This is why they're telling you to, you know, you have a lot of ancestral help as well at this time. I think some of you guys are really making a huge transition because you need to bring the joy back into your life. Okay. You may not understand what it's about. You may be nervous about it, and that's what the second card is about. The Great Mother is saying surrender to the mystery, fall into her arms. Just trust the process. Get into the flow, okay? You don't need to understand it. This is all about breaking down the ego, first and foremost, all right? So that you can actually live a happier, much more authentic life. It's not that we don't need our ego to be grounded here, because we do. Okay, but we should be living in our ego 100%. Okay, that's not where our happiness is. In fact, that is where our suffering often comes from. And then it says, embrace the elk, nobility, celebrate your accomplishments with humility. You are crowned with success. Powerful forces guide you. Your ability to conquer challenges is limitless. What I'm really feeling in this is that what you're going to find is, as you begin to kind of step out into the unknown and just kind of go with the flow, you don't have to change up everything in your life, but just allow these transitions, these changes, this transformation to happen within you. I think what you're going to find is that your life is just going to get much better, okay? You're going to have a lot of success in your life. You're going to have a lot of joy in your life here. Things that maybe you thought, that you were limited to, that you could not accomplish at some point, you're going to find out that's different. That's not true at all. You're going to see yourself really rising above where it is that you have been so far. And then we have the cougar, which is about assertive. It says, in silence, you find power. Claim your leadership role and take action. You know where to go and what to do. You have the courage and confidence to succeed. Okay, this reading is absolutely blowing me away, okay? So this is all about reclaiming who you truly are, okay? It's about you being fully protected. It's about you surrendering, okay, into the divine at this moment, surrendering your ego, beginning to really step into your power. Some of you, I feel like, and this won't apply to all of you, but certainly some of you are so stuck, I think, in your ego and what other people think and the expectations and how you're viewed and all of that stuff, that you are really keeping yourself very limited in life. And oddly enough, I feel like some of you understand that you're powerful, okay? I think that you understand that you may even be quite gifted, okay, or quite tapped into your gifts, all right? But maybe you don't want other people to know that. It doesn't mean that you have to go out and read for people. You have to be a healer. Use your gifts in various ways. We all do, all right? But what they're saying here is, if you start to really embrace that and surrender, I think your road is going to be so much easier for you, okay? It's going to be less bumpy is what I want to say, because somebody... And I'm definitely picking up a very, very strong energy for this. So this may be several people. A lot of you guys have been through a lot of suffering. You've been through a lot of bumps in your road. You're still trying to control things to make things turn out the way that you want. Sometimes I'm just going to tell you, we do have to be beat down so bad so that we just give, we're just not necessarily give up. That sounds negative, right? But we just give in. Okay, God, you take it from here because I can't handle it anymore. Okay, and when you begin to really do that, I think what you're going to see is you're just going to be completely ensconced in the love that you need, and the knowledge that you need, and the power that you need. You already have all this protection around you, whether you can feel it or whether you know it or not, it is absolutely there. But they need to have that resistance out of the way so that they can actually work in your life. Okay, so don't let, if there is something around your work that is really bothering you, or if you find that your family members or maybe relationships or anything like that is really holding you back, providing barriers between you and your true life's purpose, your true success, it's time to really evaluate those and even surrender those. Okay. And the next card is Cat. It's about independent. It says you are a natural healer. Your intuition is strong. You don't have to go with the crowd. Oh my God. Confirmation. Life supports you in every way. Okay, that's just more confirmation to me. All right, somebody here is really being concerned about what other people think. Maybe you've been concerned, maybe in private you're more spiritual. Maybe you look at those things, but maybe you've been afraid to surrender. Maybe you've been caught up very much so in material aspects of of the world and how people see you and that sort of thing. And I really do think that this is Spirit saying, listen, you got to let that go. Let it go, because none of that matters. It truly doesn't. Okay? When you do that, I'm telling you, you are going to get so much in the flow of things, and you're going to see success and happiness just roll into your life, and even relationships that are so much better for you, so much more in alignment with who you are, and they're going to come much faster at you. and seemingly out of nowhere, although we know there's no mistakes, right? They're coming for a reason. Okay. Beautiful. So Spirit, let me look at, actually, do I want to do lovers? Let me do these. I haven't done these in a while. I'm going to do sacred signs and symbols. This is beautiful. So if you've been looking for confirmation in terms of, who you are, maybe where you're going, if this will truly be supportive, if you're someone who has, keeps, even if you're kind of heading that way, but you continue to get stuck in your fears, this is telling you, this is definitely confirmation for somebody. Okay, what you're doing is worthwhile. What you're doing is very important, and it's time to let go of the naysayers and anything that is really holding you back from that, even your attachment to materialism or to what other people think. I'm getting that so big here. Somebody is really invested in, well, how will people see me? How will, I was like that for forever. So I definitely get that. But trust me, you're really going to feel the big release when you do surrender into this. All right, Spirit, what else do we have for my collective today? Very interesting reading. Somebody here may actually be a healer. It doesn't mean that you have to put your hands on somebody. You could work, obviously, in a healing field of some sort as well. You could be a nurse, you could be a doctor, you could be a ton of things, actually. Naturopathic medicine, Reiki, what have you. But you could also use your voice and your words to heal others, okay, to inspire others, there's so many things, so many ways that we can actually heal someone. Therapist as well, listening, psychologist. Wedding dress, okay. We have marriage, commitment, and loyalty. On that Spirit. So there may have been this says pills, there could have been some addictions in the past, or perhaps this is someone around you that you've been dealing with here. But this is much, I'm more drawn to codependency. If you've been codependent on others, it goes back to what I was saying before. Maybe others to assist you with your lifestyle, maybe others in terms of, how others see you. I don't want people to see me that way. I want people to see, I have a persona, whatever, that I need to keep up, right? Let it go. If you want to move ahead, if you want to stop suffering, if you want to move on to things that are much bigger than things that you have anticipated, you got to let it go. We got a maze here, all right? Mastermind and strategy. Some of you may already be developing a strategy here of how to get around this, how to start something new, how to move forward in a new direction. You might notice that you're getting a lot of intuition here. I'm noticing with this cat as well. The card says independent, but I certainly pick up a lot of intuition. Cats are very mystical, very intuitive, okay? You definitely are wanting to get away from something, I feel like perhaps even a marriage or a commitment of some sort, or maybe you're trying to figure out how to get that commitment that you're wanting with someone else here, but maybe something has to be dropped before you can get it. Yeah. We have imperfections here. I think somebody definitely wants to iron out a situation. Yeah. Somebody wants to iron out whatever issues were in a situation here, maybe even their own life, okay? But I'm seeing mastermind here, getting away from something else. Maybe you're trying to iron out the imperfections in a situation that you're in, or even in your own life. You're feeling like you're ready to clean it up, move on. Yeah, look at this. And perhaps you felt like you've been running into some kind of block here. Somebody's been very closed off. The door says locked. This could also be you needing to lock the door, honestly. Maybe this is something that you have worked on in the past that has just not come to fruition for you, and you're needing to lock that door. Or you feel like you're not getting through to this person, and it's time to forge ahead in a new direction. Yeah. See, we have another card here of cleaning something up here. So we have wrinkled shirt and mop. Okay. So my gut tells me that you may have someone in your life actually that feels a bit blocked out. Look at this. Sunflower. Bright future, happy days. You know, maybe they know, maybe they're trying to masterfully come up with a plan, if you will, okay, to get through your blocks in some way. Maybe you've had to block this person out. They know that they need to clean up some kind of mess with you, something that maybe was created before in your situation. This is coming up in a very spiritual reading, so this may very well be a spiritual connection that you've been in. But it could have also been a block because this person could have not been ready in the past. Spirit is really telling you here, it's time to take the bull by the horns and move ahead regardless. Let them catch up at their own speed or at their own pace here. You have something clearly that you're supposed to be doing here, and you're receiving tons of support and an effort to do it. So it is time to move on it and to really trust. Yeah. It does say that you have you have a sunflower here. You start out with a sun, now you have the sunflower. Can you have two happier cards, really? This is about a bright future and happier days for you, okay? Somebody feels blocked from you, or maybe you feel blocked from somebody, but somebody feels, I don't know, maybe you've changed so much. Maybe this person feels like they just cannot get to you at this moment. Maybe you have had to block them off because you understand that you're working towards another mission here. This could have very well been someone who you had a marriage with before. I'm just going to say that, or some kind of commitment here. Or maybe somebody that you found out was in a commitment in the past. But they are strategically trying to figure out how to come in, okay, towards you right now. I'm a little bit concerned, honestly. I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to get some more cards on this, definitely some tarot, because why do they want to come in at this time? What are their, I do want to know what their intentions are when it comes to you, simply because I see all of this beauty with you. I see all of this growth with you. I see all of this moving forward. I really think it's really, I think I have to say to you, please be careful and please be discerning, as always, with anything that you do in life, right? Because you don't want anyone to come in and stop you or slow you down from what it is that you're supposed to be doing here. I'm not saying this person is bad. I'm just saying that they may not be ready. Boom. Look at this. Okay. So what are their intentions then? We have the Two of Cups going up underneath the wedding dress. First card out. So this person is somebody you could have been married to. Could be a very deep soulmate connection here. As you guys know, if you've worked with me or watched me before, this is my favorite card. This to me is better than the Lover's card or anything else because it's just so intimate, right? The love is just so deep. Okay, so we have the Two of Cups. Two people who really love each other. Two people who are partners in life, completely intertwined, okay? So you guys could have been married in the past, or maybe this person is wanting to get married. Perhaps you were even engaged or committed on some level. What's this person's intentions towards my collective, please? Yeah. Another cup. We have the Page of Cups here. Somebody definitely wanting to offer some kind of cup of love here. They feel a really deep commitment with you. I feel like they see you or feel you really expanding, really growing, maybe heading in another direction, looking very independent here, very strong. I want to say very strong in character. I want to say you inspire this person perhaps in some ways. Look, yeah. I think this person, I see the Judgment and the Queen of Pentacles. These together shows me that, again, this person has watched you grow in some way, whether they feel it or whether they're physically watching you, and they feel like they have not been able to be a part of that. I don't know why. Maybe you guys are separated. Maybe you're in some kind of separation, not talking, that kind of thing. But they've watched you really grow. It's almost like you have answered the call, is what I'm getting here with this particular Judgment call. All right, to really step up, to step out of your shadow, to really step into your perfection. and begin to lead others, I want to say, in some way. So we have the Queen of Pentacles here. We know that she's a leader. You could also be a mother, a wife, okay? They may actually see you that way. Very nurturing energy, very compassionate, okay? But definitely a leader. Someone who finds it easy also to attain abundance, to guide others as well. I want to say you might have some kind of public format here as well, because I feel like others, maybe you inspired people even through writing, or maybe a blog, or you have some kind of public format. People see you, or they hear you, or they read your stuff. You could also be in the arts. Not sure why I'm getting that, but in some way you could be, you know, an actress. People look up to you, is what I want to say. They find what you have to say not only informative, but also very inspiring. It helps them to heal in some way, is what I'm getting. This person's intentions. Look though. See, this is what concerns me right here. Let me clarify Seven of Swords, please. Because see, this person sees that you're really stepping into your abundance here. Okay? They do see that you're stepping into your abundance here. They see that you are definitely growing, that the sky is really the limit for you. Again, I feel like they see that you know, they may also see that they could actually have it all with you. I think my concern is that this person has had really codependent stuff going on in the past. Is this person, you know, independent also enough to be with you, and not to just be with you for the wrong reasons? They clearly love you, okay? They see you as a person that they really love, a person that really gets them. But why are they coming in at this time? Okay, this could also be a person that likes to drink a little. All right, but this could also just be someone who, I don't know, I'm feeling like this person might be a bit smug. So they may also recognize that you have very strong feelings for them. Maybe they think they could come back just whenever, if they're out of your life, that they could come in just whenever, because they know that the love and the bond is so strong between the two of you. They do see you as family, or someone who they could really build with, is what I'm getting here. But definitely somebody who is moving on and really focused on your abundance, and they look at you as someone who's going to get it. So this person you may be dealing with another very gifted person here. They could definitely be your counterpart, because they know that something's happening, I feel like, in your life, and they know that they're supposed to be a part of it. But I do feel like something has kept this person back here. Maybe it's been because, you know, they've had addictions, other bad habits that kept them from, you know, maybe committing or wanting to move forward with a commitment or this situation. Maybe some kind of codependence. Maybe these bad habits, honestly, could have also just been fears. Let's be honest. Sometimes toxicity is just the way that we think. So maybe what they're hiding from you is that they do have deep love for you also. Perhaps you don't know that. Or maybe you know, but they've never actually expressed that. And they're just trying to act very calm and cool on the surface, like they're getting away with something, but you know better. What is this person's intentions towards my collective, please, Spirit? So they want to have some kind of reunion with you, okay? They definitely want to celebrate with you. They want to be a part of your celebrations. They want to be a part of whatever this is that you're doing. Maybe you've created something. Perhaps you've created a new business as well. I think they want to be a part of that. Yeah, see? Yeah, these are all good. Their intentions are good with you. I'm just going to let you know. Okay, so whoever this is that is watching this, it could be family, I suppose. Okay, it could be a partnership in some, you know, maybe your best friend or something. But I feel like there's a lot of love in this connection, a lot of admiration for not only, I want to say, what you've been through, but the fact that you've been willing to really step up and be different. I feel like this person sees you as different from anyone else that they know. You're not afraid to live a very authentic life, and you're not really afraid of what others might think about you, okay? And those of you that have been kind of stuck in that, Maybe they're watching you come out of that and just really change and shift. I feel like this person has really watched you change and shift. Okay? They can see that you are definitely focusing on where you're, where you want to invest, the things that you want to grow in your life. That's where your full attention is going. And I'm asking about their intentions for you, and their intentions is that they want to be a part of that as well. They want to invest in you as well. Oh my God. Yeah. Look at this. Look at this. Yeah, because they want to have a higher commitment with you. Look at this. All right, this person wants to commit to you. They want to have a passionate new start. Whatever this new creative venture is, or whatever it is that they feel like you're building over here, they want to be a part of that. I think they're very passionate about you anyway. All right, but they love it that you're so creative, that you're so different, that you're willing to really put yourself out there. Whatever you're trying right now, that they're watching the success that you're building. I'm telling you, I feel like it's almost like a pride thing, like they're proud of you, but they're not telling you. I think they're watching you in secret. That's what I'm getting from that card. They're watching you. They understand what has happened here in secret. They may not be saying anything to you about it. That shows a bit of arrogance to me. Yeah, look, I just said they may not be saying anything. Then you have the Four of Pentacles here. Okay, this person's definitely been holding back their emotions and how they feel about this. Okay, they've been greedy with it because they don't, I don't know why. I don't know why don't they want you to know? Maybe you do have them blocked in some way. It's like I'm watching you in silence. I'm watching you. I'm kind of being sneaky, watching you. But I am keeping up with you. I am keeping tabs on you. Okay? But I'm not saying anything about what I'm seeing, what I'm witnessing. I feel like they're very enamored with you. Like they're, maybe you've just shifted. You've changed a lot since you guys have maybe talked last or been together. So this is a love relationship. I want to get some messages here, I think, from the person as well. You look amazing, by the way. Your energy is so, I mean, absolutely divine, really gorgeous. I love it that you're so free, or that you're stepping into so much freedom here. You're really stepping into so much authenticity for some of you guys. Some of you, you're clearly already there. You're understanding the magnitude, okay, of your growth here, but also how much protection's around you and how things are really getting worked out behind the scenes, right? Definitely. I used a quote earlier from Michelle Obama that was, when they go low, when they go low, you go high. I think that's so important, okay? And I don't know why. I don't know if, sometimes I think a lot of energy gets wasted and karma gets created because we think that we have to, we call it fight fire with fire, right? But your fire is really not to fight fire with fire, right? Just let things get worked out on their own. It doesn't mean that you can't be assertive. It doesn't mean that you can't say how you feel. You should live in your truth. I'm just saying, a lot of stuff goes on and we feel like we have to retaliate and stuff. You just don't. I will tell you, if you sit back and you let spirit take care of things, you let your ancestors take care of things, they're going to be worked out so much better than anything you can imagine. I mean, I don't even know who my ancestors are, and I tell you, they will parade people in front of me to let me know, oh, look what happened. I'm like, I was not a part of that. Okay, so I'm just telling you, things will get worked out. It's almost like you're just building. You're building this good karma behind the scenes because you're just continuing to focus on your journey and allowing things to be worked out for you. Okay? No need to get vicious. No need to waste energy trying to harm somebody who's harmed you is what I want to say. See, it says I remember every detail of that day. Maybe you guys had a special day together, or maybe this was your last conversation with that person and actually what happened, what went down, the feelings, I think, that were brought up around it. This person definitely says that we will be together again. So they already know. Like I said this up here. They know that this connection runs deep. I think there is an arrogance to them a little bit. It's so funny because I really feel like this person has some arrogance, but they're also in fear. Okay, so it's kind of a strange dynamic here, but honestly, I think they know that you're supposed to be together, and maybe they are just trusting or trying to trust the universe to bring you together in divine time. And if they're watching you, then they're definitely learning from you. It does say, I want you, okay? So this person definitely wants you. They want to be with you. If they were being wishy-washy, why did I just expand on that? I really accentuated that. Maybe they were being very wishy-washy in the past. Like, oh, I don't know what I want. I don't know if I want to settle down. I'm very happy being the way I am, blah, blah, blah. And now they're saying, no, I made a decision. I do want you. Why do I feel like something has... I'm sorry about that. Yeah, I feel like something has gotten in between this in some way, so I'm not really sure what that's about. Maybe someone, some energy. It's not uncommon, honestly, for things to try and keep, especially if you're a divine connection, you're supposed to be together, you're supposed to be building together. It's not uncommon to have fears come into play. Is this real? You know, just based on our own programming, but also it's not uncommon to have other outside energies try to get in the way too and really try to stop something. You know, there is good and there's evil in this world, or, you know, we can call it dark and light energies regardless. So you have people that access those things and they want to try and stop something that's really good out of jealousy, out of whatever the reasons are. But people who really love you, just so we're clear, people who truly love you, they want to see you succeed and they want to see you be happy. And as long as you're doing that in a non-destructive way, they will get behind you and support you. People who want to crush your dreams and not support you, you know, that's not the people that you need in your life. They say, I'm starting to understand our connection. Yep, told you. I replay our conversations over and over. And then they said, I wish I could take my words or take back my words. So again, I talked about maybe the last conversation, something that happened here, something that they said. They wish that they could actually take that back, because it may have been a turning point for you. It may have been where you said, you know what, I'm done. I'm going to move in a different direction. Or maybe you said nothing. Maybe you just took back your power and walked away gracefully. Okay, I think they're really feeling the effects of that, and especially because they're understanding your relationship. And it says, I want to tell you how I feel. So I started off talking about, you know, you may not know from their mouth how they feel, but I feel like you may also know how they feel. You know what I'm saying? You seem pretty intuitive to me. All right, so let me see if we have any advice here from... This is actually quite beautiful. You have someone who's watched you grow immensely. You may have been very different when you guys were together. That's regretting a lot of stuff here. Wanting to be with you, wanting to talk to you, and has faith that you guys can actually work things through and be together again. They certainly understand this is a divine connection and they want to have some kind of higher commitment. Maybe this person just wants to come in and clean up this mess with you as well, okay? But they know that there's some walls here that have to be taken down, because they do feel like there is a locked door here, all right? It does say to love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. This is something this person really needed to learn, and so did you. I feel like they're really watching yourself doing that, and as a result, they're watching you transform into this beautiful, beautiful being. The highest version of yourself is what I'm getting. It might be a bit hard for them to understand is what I'm getting, especially initially. But I think they've watched you so much or kept an eye on you, or they just know. If this is a divine connection, they could just really feel it. They just know. And so they know it's legit, because it's, you know, you're continuing along on that path. You've really created something for yourself is what I'm feeling. It's amazing to me. Maybe you were feeling a lot of pride, so they're feeling a lot of pride too, like in a good way, pride towards you and your accomplishments here. It does say romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Yeah, you've had a major glow up here. And glow up is not always, I'm not talking about just the physical, I'm talking about the real beautiful transition that's happened within you internally here. This says release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Okay, so this may have been a hindrance in the past as well to somebody hanging on to an ex. Was that why this person says, I wish I could take back my words? Maybe they were with someone else. Maybe they went towards someone else. Maybe they had not let go of someone else energetically so that they could be 100% with you. This person has a lot of, I just feel like a lot of things going on in their life, in their mind, in their environment, I want to say as well, that has to be let go of. Okay, it does say pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. That's odd because I brought that up right here. Why are they coming in? Why at this time? Maybe they just want to build this friendship. Maybe they want to get to know you more. Maybe they want to learn from you and see if you guys can really build on this at this time. However, this would be my caution. If it were me personally, this would be my caution. Yeah, but I'm moving forward. I have so much kind of going on right now. You know, I might even want to be friends. Before I would just jump into that. Obviously, use your own discernment. You know what you want. You know the nature of your situation much better than I. This is quite general. But somebody's going to need to hear this. They're just saying pay attention to it, because if they're only coming in for monetary reasons, and I personally don't believe that that's accurate, but if they are, that's going to be an issue. This person still has some growing to do, but they are at least in a state of awareness, understanding what your connection is. I also think they might be going through their own struggles, and maybe some, like they really miss you. I'm feeling like there's a lot of regret in this situation in terms of whatever happened here. Some of you guys have been apart for a while. It says getting to know each other. How funny. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. I just talked about maybe even befriending this person first. You know, allowing them to kind of go on, especially if it's a divine connection, they can go on your journey with you as long as they are growing and learning. Yeah. I know there's a lot of passion. Passion's trying to come out here, and then we see wedding. So, you know, this might be a very passionate connection. It may be very, very tempting just to really just jump in, you know, with everything that you have. And I think Spirit is saying, listen, don't be sidetracked. Take things slow. There's still so much more that you have to learn about this person and they about you to make sure this is legit. Don't let it get you sidetracked, because you're really moving into some of you have moved already into a much higher frequency into who you are. And you just continue to blossom, you continue to bloom. And I think whatever your endeavors are right now are just really getting heightened. They're getting a huge boost, and I think they're going to be hugely successful. And that's kind of where your attention needs to be at this time. And if this person you feel like is at the level, don't let your emotions get the best of you, okay? And certainly not your passion. Make sure that they are at your level and can help you, because what you don't need is any more blocks. You've already been through that stage, okay? Now you're getting into the flow more. Allow yourself to really flow, and only keep people around you that can really contribute. I think this person honestly will end up being in your life in some way. I just think at this particular time, like I said, don't get sidetracked, don't get taken back. It really depends on where they're at, okay? So again, assess that for yourself, because you will certainly know. Okay, my loves, that is what I have for you today. Very powerful reading, actually. I certainly wish you all the success in the world, as always. Do always trust that you're being divinely guided, okay? And I'm here for you if you need me. Don't be afraid to reach out. I'll talk to you guys soon. Have a wonderful Monday. Bye.